Hello, tier-listed tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play I Am Setsuna with me, BlueAnkylo. So, travel back through the cave, and I'm gonna have a little chat about my characters in a second. But, I just wanted to keep you up to date on what's going on. I just fought my way back, and I did try fighting the spritnite-eaten snakes on the way out. They massacred us. They do a ton of damage, so no surprise there, we're not ready for them. But yeah, so at the end of last episode, Too Long Didn't Listen version is, I was basically, talking about how Kier was terrible. But I was thinking about, like, of the other 5 characters, who do I want to use? Like, more attacks, yeah, same thing as ever. Like, I was trying to think of, like, who I actually wanted to bring, sort of, as we get to the end game. And I was thinking, well, I gotta bring Endir. He's my main man. It's like Chrono Trigger in Chrono, it's like Cloud in Final Fantasy VII. I just personally can't handle not having the main guy you start with in the party. So Endir's in number 1. I don't know if he's the best, but he's automatically in. And then I was thinking, well, the game is literally called I Am Setsuna. I'd feel real bad not bringing Setsuna. So she's in number 2, just by default of her being the title character. Also, I think she's really good. She's definitely your white mage, air quote, of the group, which means she's, you know, maybe a little bit low on HP, but pretty good on magic stuff. And she's got, like, Luminaire is freaking amazing. As far as Spritnite goes, I mean, I don't have all her spells yet, obviously, but Luminaire is great. Lightning 2 have some, well, they're okay. I probably should actually unequip one of these, to be honest. There's probably better spells. But, you know, like Luminaire is great. Remedy with status resistance, very, very nice. Cure 2, don't have to worry. I don't have to use a momentum to heal the whole group. I could just cast this spell to heal the whole group, which is actually really, really good. I haven't been using Inspire much, but she does have some buffs. I have a feeling buffs are maybe overrated by myself, and I should stop using them because they don't last very long, and you're basically giving up an attack or a turn to do something productive to give someone else a slight buff. And I think it's small. Like, this will probably give you, I'm not sure, maybe someone knows the stats, but it's probably like plus 10% damage from physical attacks. That's nice, but it'd probably be better to go do some damage, full heal, and auto revive. You know, like, that's really good. Or just charge up for another combo or something. Anyway, I felt like Setsuna is solidly on the team number 2. Now, that only leaves one more slot. So that's down to Eterna and Julienne. And I think, well, sorry, 3 people. Nidor, Eterna, and Julienne. Well, unfortunately for Julienne, as much as she's got an amazing weapon, I love lances, spear's probably my favorite weapon in all RPGs, honestly. Secret blue fact. That's really cool. And she is kind of a Dragoon, which is, I've also got a real soft spot for Dragoons. Unfortunately, jump is bad. Takes more time, doesn't do much more damage. It's not as good as Cyclone, like a similar early tier skill like Cyclone or Aerial Strike, not as, like, jump is not as good as those. Okay, so that's a bad start. Chase seemed pretty weak. Precise Thrust, pretty weak. Ice Magic, you know, whatever. Everyone's got an elemental spell. Like, of the survivors, Eterna, Setsuna, Kier, and they all have an element. Like, it's no big deal. And Frost doesn't really matter. Icicle Lance, you know, it's okay. But I was going through her list of stuff, and I'm like, you know, none of these are really very good. They're not terrible by any means, but they're just, it's just not that good. The only thing she's got, as far as I'm aware, that makes her a contender is actually, sorry, I'm not even playing the game right now, I'm just talking about stuff. But the only thing that keeps, Julienne even in contention for a spot is her, let's see, where is it? It's Eterna, it's the Iron Maiden. It's the fact that she can insta-death stuff. Now, we're fighting a lot of weak enemies lately, so this doesn't really matter. But when we're fighting enemies that are hard to one-shot with Cyclone, or some similar move, this thing just completely destroys everything we come against by using Death Element. Okay, that's cool, but that's only with Eterna. And I'm already saying final team not... Well, it's either Eterna or Julienne. It can't be both, the way I'm grouping it up. So I could use her to clear the waves of the enemies. That's fine. But as far as boss battles go and tough fights, I don't think she's in. I think she's out. So, I mean, there may be other combos. I have not tested all the combos by any means. There are a lot of possible combos. But, like, that's one really good one. But other than that, she's kind of weak. So then we're down to Nidor and Julianne. Or, sorry, Nidor and Eterna. Well, this is where it's tough. These two. I think Nidor is more generally useful. His aerial strike is very similar to Cyclone. It's great. It's cheap, does a lot of damage. Awesome. He's got some really good status ailments. If he can hit stone on someone, or what else has he got? There's a couple other ones I know he's got. Paralysis is really nice as well. He might have something else in here. I forget all of them. But like, he's got some good slow type status ailments. You know what? If you see what my point is. We're not even going to talk about diffuse. Well, we will in a second. But primarily, he's got good offensive damage, and he's not terribly slow. So like, I think, like, he's got some waste. Like, I think some of these abilities are kind of subpar, but because I like paralysis and stone when it works, I like aerial strike, and essentially what really his biggest pro so far is he's got diffuse. And if you can use something like, just stack that up with his weapon that gives him plus 50% to item use, that means suddenly, for a single turn, he can turn an ether into 150 MP for the group. Or full MP for sure for the group. Or more than your possible full MP for the whole, like, or an elixir for the whole group. Or if the other two people are dead and he's the only one alive, he can use a smell, or whatever it's called, this one, Athenian water. So, like, Setsuna has, like, revive and stuff, pretty nice, or I assume she does it, somebody has revive, whoever it is. But Nidor can sort of Phoenix-style revive, he can do the whole group, as long as he's alive, you know. So in fact, if you can get auto-revive on Nidor, like, man, you just can't even, like, it's such a good combo. And really, like, so, Nidor's got diffuse, which is amazing. And I don't use it very often, but, like, for bosses, that's gonna be clutch. The competition is Eterna. Now, Eterna is faster, and she gets her actions more often, which is really good. Haste, I'm still on the fence. It's certainly noticeable, and it's cool, and in most games, haste is really good. If I can find a way, and there is commands that do this, there's support and stuff and permanence. I haven't tested it out, but if I can keep haste active for long enough on the whole group, Eterna will get the spot. But that's a lot of actions to set it up. And I mean, she's got good status elements too. The difference is, Nidor does more damage, and he's got more HP, and he's got a better heal. Eterna's got all the buffs and debuffs that are really, like, slow when it works. And that's the other thing I was going to say. Sorry, I'm rambling again. It's been one of those days. Eterna's slow and stop. If they could always work on a boss, I would want to bring her. But it seems like most of the bosses have been either immune or very resistant to those. So that drops her down, like, the tier list of, like, slow working. If slow did work, she'd be in the group almost for sure. Because slowing those enemy turns down is so good. So, essentially, to finish up my ramble, it's Endir Setsuna, and it's very close for third place with either Eterna or Nidor. And right now, in my book, Nidor is edging her out, simply because he's got more... He hits harder, he's got more tankiness, so he can survive stuff, and then full heal the group back up with elixirs or Phoenix Down type stuff. Like, that's seems to be more valuable. Eterna, she doesn't hit as hard, and, you know, a lot of it will come down eventually. Like, I haven't still sorted out. In fact, we've got almost no combos equipped at all right now. I'll worry about that in a little bit. It may come down to who has the best combos, but right now... I wonder where the chest... I have to find the chest in this town. So, Yagi, thanks for killing Setsuna. But anyway, that's my logic. You guys let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree. I think diffuse is really, really good. And I think I've been overrating haste, Because I know a lot of the boss fights, I just spend all of Eterna's turns buffing herself and the team. Well, that's not as good as actually dealing damage, right? Hey, look, another recipe. Awesome. Like, in a lot of the traditional JRPGs, haste is either permanent for the entire battle or lasts like a significant amount of time. It feels like status elements, as cool as they are in I Am Setsuna, they don't actually last very long. Like, maybe just a couple turns. Max MP, that's not that good. Well, she literally dies for her job. Thanks, little kid. So yeah, I know I've been talking about that for like 10 minutes, but I figured it was worth some discussion. And it's not like I've written this down in stone. Eterna is right on the cusp of being used. It's just I've argued myself into switching to Niter for now. Talisman, Demon Impact, 4 slots. So we've got 3 4-slot things now. Crit, magic, physical. At the moment, if I was done getting fluxes, which I might be, I don't know at this point, you'd want to give magical to Setsuna, probably damage to Endir, or crit. You know, it's a pretty good combo for the 3 that I'm going to use. If I switched Niter for Eterna, she'd be okay with crit as well. In fact, Eterna is kind of built for crit if you give her the right weapon. It's just I'm not going to use that because status elements. Well, I don't know. Status elements seem, like I say, I'm really torn on whether status elements are as good as I think. If they lasted longer, probably. But if you have to keep spending turns always rebuffing everyone, I don't know. If we ever learn something like Hastega that lets us put haste on the whole group in one spell, she's back. If that's a spell in this game, then she's in, but I don't know if that is or not. I can advertise, sure. It'll cost you like 1,000 gold per flyer. Hey, we're getting lots of recipes here, awesome. Even though the last one was kind of weak. This is, of course, why I'm doing part of my backtracking adventures. Gaia's Blessing Stew. So I know, like, I'm missing some of the status resistance ones. Status infliction, just what I was talking about. No, what I'm looking for, I think I'm missing, like, an ice resistance one and, probably a shadow resistance or something like that. Strong-looking weapon. Strong woman. Alright, well I think that's pretty much it for here. I guess, I have probably got a few new spritnite drops, so I know for sure I did, now that I think about it. I want to sell those hexagonal pendants. Why? Oh, right, materials. Why are my, Okay, I was like, aren't my ingredients supposed to be green? And don't they usually have some at the top? I guess I haven't picked up any new ingredients in a while. I was just confused. No big deal, no big deal. No need to riot. But I know I can pick up Niter's Whirlwind Strike, whatever it's called, that I've been playing half the game without. And maybe that'll make him even better. Maybe I should have sold these off camera, to be honest. Alright, all done. So, we should be able to obtain for... We'll skip all down. I'm not going to go through the whole list right now. It's... Wind Slash. So I got lots of hexagonal pendants. Pick this up. And that should unlock all kinds of new combos, I hope. So yeah, I'm still looking for some stuff, obviously. And I should be able to pick up... Yeah, so Dispel was one of the ones I was talking about for Kier. That will make him better, but still not good enough. And Magma, I don't know, maybe it's good, but... I've kind of confirmed that I'm never going to use them in the late game, so... Don't think there was anything else that is going to be unlocked just yet. Until I can figure... I will still bring these people back to show off their advanced commands once we get them. So, like, I want to see what Royal Lance looks like in Meteor Thrust. And I want to see what... Like, even if I don't use Eterna again, I want to see what her... Where are they? I want to see what Mirage does, I guess. I don't... keep flip-flopping. Oh yeah, life 2. That was the one I was thinking of, the revive. Full HP and revive might beat out Niders, but anyway, they're both pretty good. Come on, I really don't want to talk to you, nose girl. Get out of my way. Oh, oh, you're terrible. And then I get it. I got in your way. Alright. Give him all the recipes. I think I want to buy a couple of one of them right now as well while I'm here. It's, we got the rare drop rate. Starting with evasion is no big deal, because it just... I don't expect it lasts very long. Status infliction... I'll buy a couple. I've got lots of money now, so I can buy some food. Magical defense seems like the sort of thing you might want for bosses. Magical attack, similarly, is possibly good. In fact, I'm gonna have a stockpile of... Like, I've got enough money now, I don't feel like I'm killing myself. No, evasion is not gonna do it, no. Water elemental, though, I'd like to have all of the elemental resistances, so if I fight a really hard boss or spritnite monster, I'll at least have the food to give me the resistance if I need it. Critical hit rate, not likely. Physical defense is reasonable. Physical attack sounds good. To be honest, there might be times when max HP is better than the defense anyway. Healing is easy, not dying in a single hit is hard. Alright, well that's fine. Spent a bit of money there. In fact, I spent quite a lot of money. That's more than I expected. I was talking about buying some more of these as well, the advanced. Probably some mid-ethers. They're surprisingly cheap, honestly. And with Nider's buff, you know, we get 150 per ether, which is pretty good. But that's not quite full MP. Mid-ether should definitely be full. And I want to buy some more cabins while I'm here, because it saves me time. Alright, spent all my money. Hooray! We explored one town after I chit-chatted for 20 minutes. Alright, well, I'm going to stop talking about the tier list. I'm just going to get back to the game for a while here. Maybe we'll go a little bit longer just to make up for that. Alright, I'm going to check this town for a locked chest, and then we'll go to the cave. And then there's only one more mountain, and that'll be all the backtracking. Then we can start exploring new areas, like... Well, I'm probably not going to go to the Lost Lands yet, but I'm going to go to some of those islands. I think the idle old woman just says the same thing whenever we come back. Now, I'm not even sure if there's a chest here 100%. These sort of side areas haven't been terribly profitable. But I figured this area was a little bit bigger. Maybe I should have a look. Well, I feel like if there's a locked chest here, it's hiding. Probably not. Okay. No, I don't think there's anything here. Okay. You never know what's going to be in the locked chest, so there could have been like... There could have been one there, and it could have had, like, an awesome weapon or something. Oh, shoot. I have to do this area. Oh, and I have to go through... Hey, I forgot about this area. Shoot. I was thinking, oh, I just gotta go through this cave, and then do the mountain down here, and then I'll be done. No, no. I've got to do that one, too. Shoot! Well, we're doing them in order, so I'm doing the cave first, and then the mountain. And then I'll go back to the Iffy Ruins. Shoot. And I know there's a super bear at the end of this area. That's fine. Okay, I've got an idea. Oh, she does just a little bit too much damage. I definitely need to get the Hoot Hoot axe, or exact kill. Resort all this. Well, if I see another Hoot Hoot, I will equip Setsuna with a weaker weapon to try. That's the super bear, isn't it? No, these are normal bears. I should see if I've got all their drops. Oh, I should also equip the new spritnite for Niter. Been looking forward to this for a fairly long time. So what does he not use very often? Double back. I only equip that for a specific Mega Flare. So let's give him Wind Slash. And I'd like to find a way to get him some combos with the current team. That would be single-use super heal. I don't think I'm going to need that, honestly. The group item is better than the single... Unless Snowman Squash is really good. I feel like maybe Pinpoint. So did I unlock any combos? We got Cross Cutter. I should... Okay, just hang in there, guys. I should really look up some of his combos, because right now, like, he's got almost nothing. So I just got Cross Cutter. That's new with the Wind Slash. So that'll be a nice cheap one. We'll see how that does. Blowback, Blow Beat. I don't think that was... That actually has lots of status ailments on it, doesn't it? Spark, Diffuse, Shock, Provoke. Hold on. Hold it. Shock and Spark. So Endear has both of his. We're missing something here though. I like Aerial Strike. Stone Slash, we don't have any combos for it, so let's take that off. Provoke will get me Blow Beat. Double back will not be necessary. Okay, Diffuse is what... Oh, and this is the one I wanted anyway. Okay, Diffuse is really good, so yeah, I want to keep that equipped. Is there anything else I can switch? Lightning Rod seems reasonable. Whirlwind Blade. Yeah, I want to use that for sure. Well, maybe. Emission, I don't think we have that combo, so... I'll put Provoke on so I can get Blow Beat. I don't think I like... Well, to be honest, there might be a good time for using a taunt anyway, so maybe I'll get used to that. Alright, so that should give me a bunch of combos. Yeah, that's like all three for those two. Let's go a little bit further here. I'm just trying to plan out, like, how am I going to be able to do this end game, right? Am I going to be able to get all the combos? So now we got Lightning Rod. So Tenacity... This boosts the maximum HP and MP. Okay, I don't think I care about that. Probably not. Status buff that probably doesn't last very long. Like, you could boost them, and then by the time you actually reach those new maximums, they would just wear off and you'd waste all your... Yeah, that sounds like a waste of time. In Thunder, though, Sap and Confusion. Maybe. And then the other ones I'm missing are... I don't have a lot with Endear and Setsuna either. I should maybe look at those. Because I'm going to want those two no matter what, I think. What am I missing here? Heal, Aura Prayer. We probably don't need that. Lightning Cleave is cool. Oh, they're all the support stuff. Nah. For all allies, each stat becomes the same as that of the ally with the highest value. Oh, that's sneaky. So you want to bring... I think Julian has the highest strength, and Kier has the highest magic, but you couldn't have them all in the party anyway. Yeah, that's sneaky. But this would give a lot more defense to Setsuna. Yeah, that's neat, but the combos for these two I don't like that much. I don't think I need heal. And I don't think I need synchronize. Alright, so then all I'm missing... Sorry, guys. I want to pick up maybe in Thunder, and she's got Whirlwind Blade, so maybe pick up in Thunder. Probably not going to do that. So in Thunder for Setsuna, and then is there a triple tech is the question. I still haven't even learned their triple techs. Shoot! I need to keep buying some Spritnite. I don't have the triple tech for this group. Alright, only one more Spritnite more change, and we're done. So what do we switch for in Thunder? I actually don't use Cure 2, like, ever. No, Cure 2 heals the whole group. No, it's fine. Sanctity I don't use for anything, do I? Well... I was talking about the buffs. I don't like the buffs that much. And then Thunder's a buff as well, but it gives me Magnetic Storms. It gives me an attack. Alright, that's cool. We got a lot of combos now. I went from like almost no combos to a good supply. Now we can try some of these out. I guess I could have done that off camera, but look, you get to see the thought process. So here we go, Cross Cutter. Pretty cheap, 15.15. Should have had it ages ago. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, these guys are good. See, this is why the A tier is Niter and Endir. Man, they hit hard. Alright, and that's a cheap one. That's like... That's nothing. 15 MP? Like, that did more damage than freaking Mega Flare, I think. Awesome. Alright, let's try... So this is twice as expensive, but it inflicts status ailments. Maybe. Okay, I think I've seen that. It does do good damage, and the status ailments, if they work, that's fine. Okay, that's a good one to keep around. I'm okay with that. I wouldn't want to use it too often. Okay, I want to look for the chest before I go through that door. If there's a chest on this area, I want to find it. Before the enemies all respawn, you know. And I've been talking and stopping in between. I forget if I explored properly, to be honest. Feel like that was where we met the Reaper guy. This is the entrance. Okay, so there's probably nothing else on this side. Look, it's been a weird episode. It's getting late. I'm recording late into the night tonight because I sort of I ran out of episodes for Setsuna, so I wanted to record a good batch today. And things got a little weird. That's fine. I'm really trying to finish, basically, for those of you if you're wondering, I'm trying in today's session for me recording to finish all of the chest backtracking. Okay, oh, hold up. Hoot hoot, I remember. I want Setsuna... I'm gonna go back a fair bit. She overkilled it, not by too much, but by enough to not get the exact kill. So we'll drop her back down to, say, the Ribbon Chakra. And I want to get the first strike if I can. I hate these birds. I wonder if Cyclone probably still wipes these out. Or completely misses. That's fun. I missed my momentum there. That's my bad. I didn't want to try out any new combos here because Setsuna has the wrong weapon. And we'll see subpar damage, basically. Of course she misses. Yeah, she actually lost quite a lot of damage by switching the weapon, so that might have been too much, actually, for one-shotting the owl. I don't know. Well, the owl's got less defense than the snowballs here, I'm sure. Rock me Amadeus. She's got the best weapon. That's just so good. Regenerating MP. I love it. Is it over here? Well, it's some peppermint. Oh, it was in that area. I remember. After we fought the boss, the barrier disappeared, and there was an area with a blue chest, I think. Okay, so what are we missing? We haven't tried a Magnetic Storm. Zap and Confusion. Now, we had a lot of misses there because these Boly-Polies are dumb. But that did a lot of damage, too. I forgot to check how much MP it cost. You just double check here. Well, that's pretty expensive. Whirlwind Blade is not that expensive, is it? Oh, that is his relatively high one, yeah. Right, that's his Sucker Inner. Which is neat. Sucker Inner is a technical term, by the way. It's too expensive for regular use. Try a Lightning Rod, which is a little bit better, but maybe it doesn't hit the AoE properly. Oh, never mind. That's not bad. It's not amazing, but it's not bad. I could probably skip the lightning rod combo if I needed to pull a tech. It wasn't ridiculously good. This might have been it. I don't know. I didn't get any back attacks. Well, I think I'll just heal his MP in battle in the menu. No, not the bees! Ah! These guys are pretty weak, I guess. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, Magnetic Storm and Hagakure. These both do... Oh, right, Hagakure is the single target. Oh, that's right. So if I bring Niter and Endir, this is a good boss attack. Like, that didn't do a ton of damage, but a single target, that's better than, like, that's pretty good, although it's expensive. You know what I mean. Actually, you know what I should do? Before the end of the battle... Let's use that fancy-dancy diffuse. I gotta remember, it costs 14. So if I go lower than 14, I kinda miss out. I really like Setsuna's regenerating MP. Complete drop! Woo! So that's a pretty cool way to get a bunch of drops too. You can't really rely on that, but... If I didn't have all of the roly-poly drops, I should now. I think it was... What was this one? Oops. Well, I didn't get fire or shadow. Well, I've got all of them on different pulleys. I thought I'd get all the drops from them. Anyway, look at this! Intuitive Heart. Another 4 slot with boost MP. Another option for Setsuna, although I think magic attack's gonna be better. Like, max MP isn't that big a deal. You burn through it so quickly, even adding like 50% more MP just isn't gonna do that much difference. So I think if we're trying to go quickly, you'd want to go with this. Yeah, that's gonna be my new clear move. Unless we can fight enemies that aren't one-shot by that combo. Which, I mean, it's possible we'll run into something like that. Don't get me wrong. That's definitely going to be on par with the Eterna Julien. Oops, I didn't need to do that. The combo with insta-death. Just kind of curious if anything respawned by the boss, because that's been happening fairly regularly. I wonder if I should try fighting the bear again. I mean, I think he's still going to just one-shot people, honestly, but... Tougher. It shouldn't be too much further down this way before we get to the super bear. Maybe right up here, right? Alright, so this is Spritnite Bear. He's, I want to get the back attack at least. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kill him, but we'll give it one more try, because he's one of the early Spritnite monsters. Southpaw, 3 grand, hey? So, let me think. What would I want to go at for boss fight with this party? Like, normally I've got Eterna and I'm thinking slow and stuff, which doesn't even work half the time. We do have some buffs. It would be nice to have some defense buffs. You know, remember how deadly damage he did? If I set it up properly, Niter could use Provoke and Endure, whatever the spell was called. I haven't really tested that much yet. Ooh! Yeah, auto revive. That's gonna beat a... Like, if I have enough MP to keep that up, that will get us through a lot of boss fights. A lot of spritnite fights, anyway. Let's try for the crit with Hagakure, I think. It's expensive, but we need to do damage. Single target damage. Not that great. Walks over, he's gonna smack someone. Yeah, it's still a single one-shot death. But, auto-revive. I love it. Do I want to heal him up? It doesn't really matter. Healing up doesn't do you any good because he's just gonna one-shot you. The problem is if he does his AoE one-shot, we're still just dead. Kind of want Setsuna for healing purposes right now, so I don't want to combo with her. Could go with something like Realization. Gives us more SP. Yeah, that's not bad. Well, it's not that good. Maybe, did I unequip? No, I've got Spark. We'll go Spark instead. Oh, man. Glad we got auto-revive. How come Niter didn't get... Or how come Endir didn't get revived? I don't know. I thought everyone had auto-revive. Did the bear kill him twice? Oops, that's... I forget the name of these things. Athenian water is weird. For something that, reses you, right? Alright, well, we need, okay, good dodge there. The bear is... You know, it would be nice to have slow, I'll admit it. Depends on how much we can keep that up. Now, I could provoke him here. I have never really tried provoke. It gives him defense up. Maybe he can take a hit like that. Seeing as I've got it. And it said momentum, so maybe I should realization on him. Just a second. Wait till it's charged. Still just one-shot him. I wonder if... Let me just double check. Probably when he died, he lost his taunt. So he'll have to go for that again. Yeah, I'll just go for the Luminaire again, I guess. Should be auto-revived. Oh, he didn't even die. He missed! Ha! You just gotta not die and you're fine. I think we got this, unless something goes really wrong soon. I'm gonna try provoke again. And I'm gonna realization on him again. I know I'm not really attacking him much. But I think I need momentum to get more defense or something? I guess if I gave him parries, that might help. The support one lets you use momentum to defend. The provoke didn't work, by the way. Also, the revive didn't work either. I'm sure Endir had auto-revive. I just cast Luminaire. That's unfortunate. Well, we really should try to do some damage. And, you know, if I could get paralysis on him... Let's just go with Athenian water. Unfortunately, maybe if I'd hit the square in time, or the X button. Okay, so we're gonna need a Luminaire here. Which means I should revive him first, because it's auto-revive, not revive. Oh, just a second too slow. Hold on. Please don't kill anyone for just a second, bear. I just gotta keep this up. And the nice thing is Luminaire does reasonable damage as well. Oh, that was rough. That was rough. Okay, well the bear's like 3/4 dead. What do? We're gonna taunt again. Specifically because I don't want him to kill Setsuna right now. Because I need her to cast Luminaire again. So I'd rather Niter die while he's got auto revive. If that even works. Oh no! That's right, he's got a big heal. Shoot. Jerk. Don't think this is going to do all that much damage, but I had him so close. Didn't do that much. Oh, MP. I need to regen. I need to use an ether now. Yeah. Yeah. That was a crit. That helps. You know, getting one of those, what they call them, the singularities would be really nice. Normally you get one after so many long battles. But yeah, I need to do a diffuse again. I need to be able to do that auto-revive. Really, auto-revive is the key here for me. And being able to disperse these ethers definitely helps. She's almost dead. If he keeps using the honey, though, we got a big problem. It sucks. I guess we res him. Go for the luminary. We just keep... yeah, and we need to be healed anyway, so... Don't die. Oh, come on. You're always dying. Just stop dying. This is rough. Also accumulates a lot of SP. Why not? That didn't really do it. That attack's not as good as I'd like. Of course you died. But you're back. Unfortunately, you do lose your SP when you die, even if you're on auto-revive. That's kind of a downside to my strat here. But we're so close. I just wish I'd gotten, like, one of my status effects on him or something. Do I heal up a little bit? You know what? Let's put this on Setsuna specifically so that she can Luminaire quicker. As soon as she gets her turn, maybe, if I'm lucky. Let's try, you know, I haven't had a lot of luck with Blunt Blow, but let's try this one more time. No. And then, oh, I don't have... You did survive that, that's good. I think we got him. He should die... If not here, then as soon as we attack. Oh, he's dead. Yes! Okay, that was pretty tough. But we did kill the bear. And all kinds of boosts. Tech power on Luminaire, that's actually really nice. Cheaper Radiance, that's not bad. I know I'm not really doing my Flux min-maxing. If I was to replay the game, that's the kind of thing I'd worry about on a second playthrough. So there we go! Another spritnite monster dealt with. The Southpaw. That guy is tough. That was definitely one of the toughest fights yet, and there's a lot of kills we didn't get. I assume, though, he's probably in the bear tree, and all we're missing is his rare drop, I think. Could be wrong. Bright green gem, plant seed. Bright green gem, plant... Yeah, okay, so he drops the same stuff as before. Okay, good. Well, there you go. Again, you know, not as much progress as I was hoping. I'll meet you guys back at the airship next episode. I'll just run back on my own. But yeah, we'll go to the mountain next that leads to the Last Lands, although we're still not going there. And hopefully I can do that and make it back to the Iffy ruins, because I'm doing a lot of backtracking. It's been a lot of episodes of backtracking. I knew this was going to happen, but it's taking a bit longer than I was expecting. And I still have to explore all those new islands with the airship. Crazy. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Hope you guys have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.